Okay, hey guys, welcome to another trade review. So today we are going to look at 7th of October trading session. This is the first trade I took during 7th of October. Okay, I was shorting for the 9:30 to a 10 o'clock opening range gap midpoint, which is right here. Yeah, so basically went short with this CB right here. Okay, so that's a silver bullet inside of the first presented fair gap also. At first, yeah, this is the first presented fair gap, but I like this one more. And this is, I don't really regard this as the first presented fair gap. So I use this, and you can see it's acted as an inversion after this candle. So that's why you can see me executing. Then right now we're touching the low of the first presented fair gap. Then we will see expansion lower, and there we go. And you can see that for this trade, okay, for this trade the stop loss is only 9 points, and my maximum risk per trade is 20 point stop loss. So this is a very, yeah, so it's quite good risk to reward trade. And you can see this blue line right here is the opening range low, and that would actually be the low hanging fruit objective, but we shall see what do I do. Yep, so that's the opening range low, and we tag it right there, and that's a probably easy 30 points or so. So looking back right now, definitely I would have taken profit right here, because or I would have closed the trade already. But I decided I want to hold it because we're quite close to the opening range gap midpoint. So by right price should just should just trade towards it. And I'm looking at, do we see a fair gap form here? So we do have a fair gap form right here. So you're gonna see me pull my stop loss. And right now I'm typing that I want to see the tail get smoked. So the tail is this tail. I want to see this tail get smoked, just get run over. Because if price does not do that, chances are price might want to retrace a bit higher to a premium. So stop loss is shifted, risk is managed, risk is removed, better than break even just to cover costs. And here is where no, this stop loss placement is because I want to see this fair gap whole price. So this CB is the silver bullet. If I'm really offside right now and in a low resistance run, price will trade back up to this CB, then just trade lower. That's why my stop loss is being trailed towards here. It's a very nice placement for me already. And yep, failure to reach that midpoint. I'm just looking whether price wants to use it to trade higher. Now it's poked to it already, and you can see I got it as the CB. And no, I don't see we don't see price trading we don't see price expanding lower. So that's why you can see I closed the trade, and something happened. Just I the stop loss by right is already hit, but it still showed us what price is doing there. It still shows us that the position is still open. That's why I couldn't close the trade. So I think that there might be a bug, or there might be a lag in something. So I just log out the account and just log in again to check if everything is doing fine. And yeah, it turns out that we did close the trade, which is very good for me. And if it doesn't, okay, I want to talk about current risk of trading right now, because this year itself, yeah, I started trading life funds and started trading with more of a bigger size, size where it's quite possible for me to make ends meet. And this year itself, because of everything happening around the world, the tariff, the trade wars and stuff. Anything can happen just like that, and we don't know when it's going to take place. There are wars and stuff. And then yesterday, okay, today is actually 11th of October. You guys can see right here. I'm not, and it's 3 p.m. right here. Okay, so 11th of October. Yesterday is 10th of October. What happened was Donald Trump announced 130% tariffs on China right again. So he reignited the trade war, and it just caused market to it just caused market to go crazy. So perhaps I'll just show you guys. If you have been in a trade, okay, with manipulation like that, no, you won't be able to do anything at all. You won't be able to close your position. So right here you can see 1 minute candle, okay, in just 1 minute it moved 100 points. Yeah, one candle already 70 movement, like 100 move. This kind of this kind of movement is manipulated, and this is not what you know I would want to see in my trades, because this is you know price just won't be able to fill this kind of order. It will not definitely not be able to fill this kind of order, and your trade will just get stuck. So well, luckily for me, I do respect the risk, and I only trade with one contract. So even if this kind of trade hits me, my stop loss, it's just probably going to be less than 10%, or maximum, it might hit like 10-20%, but that's fine because I'm still in the game. I'm still in the long game. But what I want to mention is just looking at this just made me think that, okay, what if it really happened to me? What will I do? What will I feel about it? Because that's very important. And to me, just looking back, just trading one contract to me is definitely fine. I can take as long as below 30% drawdown. I believe I'm fine. So just want to mention it right now, and just want to tell you, Benjamin, too. It's great for you to just stick to one contract until you see consistency. It's a very good decision made, and keep on doing it, okay? Because just looking at it right now, I'm definitely on track. And 3 years from now, like I said, 3 years from now, definitely I'll be consistent. I'll be very profitable. And yeah, so respect the risk. That's all I want to emphasize on it. Respect on the risk. Okay, don't get greedy. Just respect the risk. Just do what is right to be done right now, which is aiming for consistency. Okay, aiming for consistency to be able to be consistently profitable with the lowest leverage. That's all that I am aiming for right now, and I definitely can see myself growing into it very quickly. But yeah, just stick to doing the right things, and definitely for this trade, like I said, low hanging fruit objective is very important also. So right when here, opening range low definitely is where I will take a partial. So trading in one contract, where I will take a partial, I'll kill the trade. I'll just pay the trader. That's definitely one point. So this for this trade is another reminder, to always take low hanging fruit objectives. Especially like trades like this, it was taken against my high time frame bias. So against my high time frame bias, you have to be more nimble, which means if your opening range low is right here, maybe a bit higher, you really want to take. You only want to pay the trader, take something off, and if you can't, you just take everything off like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next trade review.